YouTubers, or YouTubers, well, YouTube fans, whatever. Oh, there we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. Hey, YouTube fans, whatever you want to call it. Wanted to let you know that, no hat. I just did my hair, dyed my hair, had it professionally done. So I'm showing it off for a bit. So there may not be a hat for these for a little bit. But just finished the movie Decapitated. Decapitated is weird because it's a horror film, but it's more like a slapstick comedy. Like, this isn't splatstick because there's not enough gore to make it splatstick. But it's like almost like a cartoon with horror elements. So a bunch of people meet with a travel agent, and the travel agent suggests that these people go camping, and this group of kids go camping. Not going to reveal any more than that, other than there's a killer in them there woods. But there's sound effects, like whenever somebody is running, it's the sound of a horse galloping, which is kind of funny the first time, but third, fourth, and fifth, it gets kind of old. There's just some weird things about it, like there's cartoon sounds all the time. Where it gets kind of strange and interesting to me is this is what I wanted Don't Go in the Woods to be. Don't Go in the Woods is, I think, a 70s film compared to this late 90s film, where people are being basically hunted in the woods, and I can't remember if they're going camping or not. I really don't remember that. But Decapitated is fun. Don't Go in the Woods is kind of boring. Now, to let you know the type of gore that's in here, somebody gets killed in the first scene, and the Decapitated logo is just like a wood plank on the ground, and very clearly somebody just throws a bucket of fake blood over the title, which tells you what you are in for. This is very fun. I'm glad I got to see this. I'm glad they got this movie back in, because this one was hard to find for the longest time. Like, it was going for a lot on eBay and Amazon. And I don't know if Troma found new stock, if they had got stock back from, like, Family Videos or what. But they got Decapitated back in, so I picked it up for, I think, $4.99, maybe $5.99. I'm very glad I purchased this. I would watch this again. The only downside, there is an introduction by Lloyd Kaufman-ish, where he's in a sleeping bag. The only thing that I do not like is the only special features are trailers. I would love to see a making of. I'd love to see more from the people that made this. This is, other than some of the like cartoony aspects, this is really fun. So yeah, Decapitated. I highly recommend it. I will be back with Madcow, which I remember purchasing thinking it was a Mad Cowboy movie, and it's not. It's just Madcow. So I will be right back with that review. And then, after that review, folks, we are done with the Troma rewatch. But be back with Madcow. Stay tuned. And I'm back. So, just finished Madcow. Something I did not realize. A, that is not April Monique Burrell, or April Burrell, who is star of Chainsaw Sally. B, this film is a South African film. I didn't know that. Troma picked up this South African film. And it's part man, part cow, utterly crazy. So, I accidentally did a great double feature. So, Decapitated, I said, was like a cartoon. So is this, but this is in different ways. Like, there's entrails, and it's more gory than, say, Decapitated, and the gore looks a tad bit more effective. But the jokes in this are actually funny. Like, for instance, one of the first things you see is the woman on the cover, I think it's Giselle. And she starts, there's a monologue, like an internal monologue, narration. There's a narration going on, and it's in French, and then she stops and says, "Why am I speaking in French?" And then it switches to English, which I thought was funny. There's various jokes. The film takes place in the South African bush. Yes, they do make that joke. The joke that I thought of as soon as I heard it, they do make it later on in the movie. And it's just, this is absurd. It's a dude in a cow mask chasing people with a chainsaw. I recommend it because this is actually really funny. So yeah, double feature, I recommend both of them. That's been a while since I've done that. I picked this up, I think, for $11.99 at Troma's site. The reason this is more expensive is it's a 2010 film, I believe. Doesn't say back here, but I'm pretty sure I read a 2010 film. The film, to give you another example of the film's humor, the cat has a South African man going, meow. Now, also, do not confuse, this is a South African film. However, I did not know until I watched this, South African accents and Australian accents are kind of similar. And apparently, I looked it up because I was curious. South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand have similar accents, all due to British rule at one point. So, didn't know that either, but I just thought that was interesting. But no, Madcow, pick it up. I think you would like it. It's good for what it is. It's also, like, it's weird because the jokes go boom, 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 and then it plays it straight for a bit, and then boom, boom, boom with jokes. So, yeah, I recommend Madcow. I don't have a tally. I probably should have done that. But we are at the end. Folks, we are at the end of the Troma rewatch. So, you may be going, well, what does that mean? I don't know. So, we are at the end of the Troma rewatch. What this means is for patrons, they get some more Troma. Like, Killer Condom is coming up. Killer Condom is coming up for patrons. They also have comparing of and contrasting of the Toxic Avenger of patrons for $1 or more. And there'll be some other stuff like that. So, YouTube, what I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing is rewatching movies I have not watched in a while. So, I have a huge horror collection. That's what you see behind me. I have box sets to the left of me. So, I'm going to sit down and probably watch these movies that I have not seen in a while. So, that means it won't be stuff like Evil Dead. It won't be stuff like Troma, Maniac Cop, stuff I've seen recently, Night of the Demons. Now, when Night of the Demons from Scream Factory gets here, I will do a compare for patrons of $5 or more of the 4K and 4K compared to the Blu-ray. But that is when that gets here. So, yeah. So next up, we do have some snack shows coming, or they may have already been posted by the time this comes out. But next up for YouTube, I'm going to watch films I have not seen in a while. So, do I know what those are currently? No. Will you find out when I find out? Probably. But I'm going to rewatch some stuff I own and try to get through some more of these movies, because that's what the Troma rewatch did that I really liked, is it made me sit down and watch movies that, like Madcow, I've owned for years. Unless I did not. Yeah, I think this is one I've owned for years and I've never watched. Decapitated, like I said, I just found and watched it. So yeah, I'm going to rewatch stuff I haven't seen in years, or some of it I've never watched. I've opened them, but for whatever reason, I've never put it in. So that's what we're going to do next here on YouTube, is in between snack shows, probably once a month. Won't be a double feature. It'll be a single film. And the reason Tromas were double features is because the movies, for the most part, are 90 minutes or under. A lot of these films probably aren't. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and like I said, we'll be back with a single episode of me reviewing a film. Don't know what that's going to be yet, but I will look at the special features and stuff like that, because that way it'll make the video longer, and that kind of compensates. I probably won't do a commentary because I don't want to watch a movie twice, but it will compensate for not doing a double feature. So thank you for watching. Remember to stay spooky, stay scary, take care. We will see you guys next time.